What's up, guys? Swift here, breaking down everything related to the 2023 Senior Bowl. After 3 days of practice, I've put together a couple of lists for you guys. I have rankings by position and a big board of my top 50 prospects for the Bears. First, I want to cover some of the guys at the very top of my big board and let you know exactly why they stood out. Let's get right into it. At number 1 is Will McDonald. He looks like a first-round prospect to me. There were a lot of really good pass rushers down in Mobile, but McDonald was the best of the bunch. He heads into Saturday's game with a ton of hype now. I will be watching every rep he gets in the game very closely. Dawand Jones comes in at number 2. He had the most dominating day of the entire Senior Bowl. However, it was his only practice. Rumors are he had concussion-like symptoms, but it's very possible he just played so well Monday that his representatives decided to hold him out. The problem is, even though Jones dominated and looked amazing, I wanted to see how he would fare against guys like Will McDonald during the game, and we didn't get to see that, so I do still have some questions about Dawand Jones. At number 3, I have John Michael Schmitz. He dominated all week long. He's easily the best center in the class and should be a day one starter. He's simply one of my favorite targets in this draft class, period. At number 4, I have Darnell Wright. He was the most consistent tackle of the week. He didn't have a day where he was as dominant as Dawand Jones, but he was very good all 3 days and rarely lost a rep. At number 5, surprise, I have a tight end, Luke Musgrave. He made some money this week. He looks like a first-round pick to me. He was open all week, got separation, and just had incredible hands. If he falls to the second round, he's a steal. At number 6, I have Ade Adebawore. I love this dude. Everyone has this guy listed as an edge rusher, but to me, he's a 3-tech. If the Bears don't draft Jalen Carter, Adebawore becomes one of my favorite targets in this entire class. He's powerful, explosive, athletic. He has the size. He's a prototype 3-tech in my opinion. I am really high on him. At number 7, I have the other guy that I consider a prototype 3-tech. That's Keanu Benton out of Wisconsin. He's powerful. He's stout. He's explosive. He's another guy that I believe could play that 3-tech. And then I have Steve Avila from TCU. He could play center or guard. He was just winning reps all week long and looked dominant. He's a day one starter at either position and should be a great value in round 2. Rounding out my top 10, at 9, 10, 11, and 12, I have 4 edge rushers grouped together. And then I have a couple of interior offensive linemen that I really like Olu Oluwatimi, who looks like an incredible center prospect on his own. But these 4 edge prospects here, I kind of have a hard time differentiating between the guys. Keion White is just a ball of energy. He's a ferocious edge rusher that never quits. While he doesn't win every rep, he's a guy that's always in the backfield during team drills, and I expect him to have a great game. Isaiah Foskey's a guy who has all of the burst and athleticism you look for. He has the length, he has the bend, but he needs to add some power. And that's the same with Andre Carter as well. I'm very high on him. He had a very good week, but his draft stock went down in my opinion. He has all the athleticism, but he desperately needs to hit the weight room and add more power. He looked like a liability in the run game. I'm still really high on him, but I expected a better showing from him this week. Still a day 2 guy though. Derek Hall's probably my favorite out of the bunch after watching practice all week. He's got power, speed, length, explosion. I really like Derek Hall, and I think at least after 3 days of practice, he's the guy out of those 4 edge rushers that I have the least questions about. And now I'll show you guys my entire top 50 big board and let you see my position by position rankings. As you can see here, the big board focuses mostly on positions that the Chicago Bears need. I weighted this towards the Chicago Bears. If you're a fan of another team and watching this and you're not a Bears fan, you got to take this big board here with a little bit of a grain of salt, or just skip right ahead to the position by position rankings. That one's not weighted towards the Bears, but this one is Bears focused here. I do want to talk for a minute about Senior Bowl practices and expectations. Scouts learn the most during this week of practice from offensive line, defensive line, wide receivers, and corners. My breakdown's focused on that, but I wanted to explain it a little bit. It's hard to evaluate linebackers, running backs, safeties, and quarterbacks in these drills. We learn more about those guys on game day. Also, the quarterback talent at the Senior Bowl is just underwhelming. I just hope it doesn't hold the receivers back on game day. There are a lot of talented receivers out here on the field, and if they get a chance, there will be some big plays on Saturday. I'm going to show my position by position rankings and let you guys look that over with some music. I will also post a link to my Discord in the description below, where I will post both the top 50 big board and the position by position rankings. If anybody wants to download that, have it on your phone, whatever, if you want to look at it during the Senior Bowl, I will have those available for you guys. I will be live for the Senior Bowl, 2:30 Eastern on Saturday. I'm not sure if I'll have this video done Friday night or Saturday morning, but either way, I will be live for this game. If you guys want to hang out and chat during the Senior Bowl, I will be live. Stay tuned, hit that like button for me, and until next time, bear down.